Good morning, all. In today's session, let us learn about India's foreign policy. In this unit, we will learn nature of India's foreign policy, Panchashila principles, non-aligned movement, disarmament, and anti-apartheid policy. Every country needs to have a foreign policy to regulate its interaction with other countries. Out of around 200 countries in the world, very few countries are strong and most of them are weak. According to experts, every sovereign country has its own foreign policy. A sovereign country is that country which is not under any other country's control either for internal or external issues. A nation should realize that foreign policy is an art of finding the right policy in spite of many policies. It is useful to a country. We can speak of good for international community and international peace also. Finally, every government considers everything from its own perspective or own point of view, isn't it? Now, major aims of India's foreign policy. 1. National security. 2. Enriching national economy. 3. Spreading the cultural richness of our country in other countries. 4. By increasing the number of friendly countries, checking the power of enemy countries. Number 5. Achieving world peace. Basic concepts of foreign policy of India are preservation of national interest, achievement of world peace, disarmament have been important objectives of India's foreign policy, fostering cordial relations with other countries, solving conflicts by peaceful means, sovereignty and equality of all nations, independence of thought and action as per the principles of non-aligned movement or NAM, and equality in conducting international relations. International relations or relationship with other countries. Now let us know about Panchashila principles. Though countries have their own social, economical, political and cultural systems, they have always strived to foster healthy relationships with other countries. Based on the similar lines, in 1954, both India and China accepted Panchashila principles to foster their international relationship. Jawaharlal Nehru was the Prime Minister of India and Chou En-lai was the Premier of China. The following are the 5 principles called as Panchashila principles. They are 1. Respecting each other's sovereignty and regional interests. 2. Non-invasion of each other. 3. Non-interference in each other's internal issues. 4. Mutual cooperation and respect. 5. Peaceful coexistence. These are the basic 5 building blocks of India's foreign policy. Non-aligned movement. The world was divided into 2 power blocks after the Second World War. The democratic countries were under the hegemony of USA and the communist countries were led by USSR. In those days, India followed the policy of being non-aligned to either of these blocks. It was successful in commanding the faith from both the blocks. It secured financial assistance from USA and secured military aid from USSR. It also dealt every international event independently and welcomed or criticized any issue independently. The credit of creating an independent policy of being non-aligned and making it part of the foreign policy goes to India. After Nehru, the Prime Ministers like Lal Bahadur Shastri and Indira Gandhi followed the principle of eye for an eye in foreign policy. The wars held in 1965 and 1971 with Pakistan were guided by this policy. Later, the Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee tried to reform our foreign policy and strived to have better relationship with Pakistan. Next is anti-apartheid policy. Apartheid is an attempt by a race or people of a particular skin color to subjugate another race of people of different skin color in the name of supremacy. Apartheid is an affront or insult to human rights and world peace. The foreign policy of India declared that no country of the world shall practice this. Next is anti-imperialism. The foreign policy of India opposes imperialism. Imperialism is an attempt by a sovereign country to take over another sovereign country with the intention of ruling it for its personal gains. It was natural for India, which gained its independence from an imperial country, to oppose such moves of other countries. No corner of the world shall have imperialism, declared India in the Conference of Asian Countries held in New Delhi and in Bandung. Next is disarmament. The process of elimination of specific arms step by step is called disarmament. India, being peace-loving country, advocates for the reduction of arms qualitatively as well as quantitatively. Since the time of Nehru, India has supported disarmament process. Though it is impossible and impractical to attain total disarmament, as every country needs arms for its protection, an attempt can be made to reduce the number of arms. The Constitution of India's Article 51 advocates for a foreign policy that aims at establishing international peace and cooperation. The Department of External Affairs of the central government plays a decisive role in formulating our foreign policy. It always considers our national interest and public opinion. With this, I would like to conclude this session and hope all of you have understood the lesson. I will meet you soon again with another video. Till then, it's bye to you all. Thank you.